Hello everybody, welcome to the Stutter Sage channel. My name is Sage, and today I had in mind to cover a few topics that I've been reading on the online forums. But as I was reading the news this morning, I stumbled across an article that I thought it would be better suited to discuss that and maybe talk about the other stuff in the next video. So this golf player, Christian Bezuidenhout, I think that's how you pronounce it. I watched a few interviews and that's how they pronounce his name. Christian Bezuidenhout. Now that's a complicated name for a stutterer. It says a stammer that was caused when, as a 2-year-old, the South African took a drink from a Coca-Cola bottle on the street at home, not knowing it contained rat poison. And this is a quote from him saying, "That stutter would eventually lead me to develop a severe case of anxiety. I was basically just living in my own world because I was always scared of having to engage in conversation." The reason why I find this extremely interesting is, not to the fact that he's a successful golfer, but it's interesting how all kinds of trauma can lead to a stutter. I honestly don't know what it was that I kind of remember when I started stuttering. I could say the ages of 7 and 8, and I think there was trauma. There always has been some type of trauma growing up. I don't know if I disclosed this in my previous videos, but I didn't have the easiest childhood. So there was a lot of trauma involved, but I don't know what was the exact trigger. I wonder if it's possibly, genetic, because a few of my uncles stuttered. So what I read about that rat poison and developing anxiety, I guess it does lead to a stutter. And I watched a few interviews of this man, and he does have I would call it a mild stutter. It's not a severe stutter. Again, my stutter, and I will repeat this in almost, in whenever I can remember, whenever it's relevant, that my stutter was severe. Again, it used to take me over a minute to say my name. It was extremely severe stutter. So I guess everybody deals through different kinds of trauma. And the article goes on to say that with time, as he grew up, he gained confidence, and with that, the stutter kind of lessened to a degree. I guess that's kind of what happened to myself as well. I was experiencing a lot of anxiety. I didn't want to communicate with anybody. I was an introvert. I don't remember answering the phone as I was growing up. Even if I was the only one around and the phone was ringing, I would let that sucker ring and I wouldn't answer it. So I just thought it was interesting. I've never heard of this type of trauma. I've heard a lot, and I guess there are new types of trauma that are going to come up, and people, as they disclose it and share what it was that made them stutter, I guess we're going to start to learn more about it. And who knows, maybe all of us, all stutterers, disclosing the fact that they stutter and how it began, and what trauma was associated, maybe that could lead to further understanding. I'm not going to say cure, because I don't believe that there is one. Sorry, don't mean to offend anybody out there. I don't think there is a cure, but I think there's a way in which we stutterers can learn to live with it successfully, to manage it, and to control it. So, and that's actually the topic that I'm going to talk about in the next video, because I've been hearing a lot of people asking or discussing about a cure. So I'll put the article and the link below. Feel free to read it if you want. And until next time, thanks for watching.